Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Today on the lathe I have a nice lump of horse chestnut burl to be precise. It's a big old lump, as you can see. Flip it around to the other side. So what I'm going to have a go at is trying to get a bowl from this. Now it is very dry. It's been in my log store for probably 3 years. So I'll just change to this overhead camera here so you can see. So it has plenty of character. But what I did notice is yesterday when I looked at it, I have a few bug holes. So I said I better get it turned before they have it eaten away too much. So around the outside it is mostly bark. Chestnut burls is probably one of the softest burls you will turn. There's going to be a lot of bark in it. So I'm thinking a bowl. So probably the largest bowl I will get from it. This is just a little disc I made up just for marking out bowls. So the maximum on this is 13 inches to the outside. So realistically, if I get a 12-inch bowl from it, I'll be doing well. But I cut it out on the bandsaw. But these pieces on the outside, I always use them up for something. You know, I get some pen blanks. I'll cut them up and I'll stabilize them and use them for casting or something, so they won't go to waste. But unfortunately the best part of the wood is here, this higher area here. So because I know out here from previous ones I turned, you're not going to get much from it. So what I'll do is I'll mark this up and I'll get it over to the bandsaw and I'll cut it out and we shall see can we get a bowl turned from it. So now if the piece just cut, so see what have I got. So I've got some nice material here. There is an inclusion here, so this piece probably will go. I'm not going to be filling anything in it. I don't think so anyway. Unless it's just a small crack or something, I can put some CA in, but if a piece goes, it goes. It'll be a rustic piece. So there's a bit of bark there, it will probably go. As you can see here, that will probably fall out. Any bark that's near the edge will most likely go because it's dry and loose. So yeah, so I'm going to go for, I'll put a faceplate ring on this and I'll get it mounted in a chuck and I'll take it from there. But these are the little pieces I had left, so I had some nice little chunks. So I'll definitely get something from these. Even the little small bits, cut them up and I'll get some pen blanks or for bottle stopper blanks, something like that. And then there's a slightly bigger one here. So yeah, definitely I'll get something from these. So I can throw these to one side. So now I have the piece mounted on the lathe on the faceplate ring. So I'm going to start truing it up a little bit. So I'll start on this outside. So now just see what speed I can get. It's a bit out of balance, so I can't imagine getting too high a speed. 300, 450. So I've just got 500 there. It's starting to vibrate a little bit, so I'll just knock it back a bit. And that will have to do. So we'll start getting it around. I'm starting off with a 5/8 inch ball gouge. Yeah, I think this piece is definitely going to go. So I have a little flat spot here, so I need to go down another little bit. So now it's down to round all the way here. So I'll start to go in from this side here, which will be the foot of the bowl, and we'll see can I get a bit of strong material to form a tenon. So I've took a nice amount off so far, but no sign of any decent material to make a tenon yet, so I'm going to have to keep going. It's going to be a shallow one, but nothing I can do about that. So some good material starting to appear here. So I need to go in a ways here. Actually, this piece of bark is just about to pop off. Oh, that's not good. It goes in quite a ways. Goes in nearly an inch. So that's what I didn't want. Yeah, so that's the worst of chestnut. The bark is really soft. So most of it is going to come out. But anyway, we'll keep going and see if I can get a tenon. Not looking good so far anyway. So just need to sharpen up. So now, fresh edge. I'll start to go in another little bit. this inclusion is, if it had been a little bit further out it would have been perfect, but it's just so close to the center. There's the center there, so I'm thinking if I use my largest jaws, which are nearly 5 inch, I might get 3/4 of a tenon, which I would be happy enough to turn the piece with. I'll just measure it and see. Just mark my center. Yeah, so I definitely have 2/3 of a tenon. So again, I formed that tenon. I'll be in a bit further. So yeah, that's going to have to do me, I think. It's the best I'm going to get without ending up with just 2 inches or 1.5 inches of a platter. But I see this piece loose, so this is going to go. Yeah, this piece, I said earlier, I was fearful of going, so it is what it is. Nothing I can do. So it's looking like a bowl with a couple of holes in the side. But it was always going to be a rustic piece. So I'm going to see if I can get a tenon. I knew that piece was going to go anyway, so that's all the bark gone from here. So, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I only have about 2/3 of a tenon, but I'm confident enough that it's enough to hold. So I'm happy to proceed. I might go in just another tiny bit because I'll be using the Nova Titan chuck, and I have, yeah, so I have here, you can see I have definitely 10 millimeters. I don't know, 12, 13, nearly ½ inch. So I can go in another small bit. So now, happy enough with that. Right, so I'm just going to take this shape around a little more. There's another piece of bark here will definitely go, probably a little bit more of this, so unfortunately I'm left with this, but it is what it is. I'm not going to turn it away, because if I turn it away I'm only going to end up with a 10 or 11 inch bowl, so I'm going to leave it and see how it looks. If it looks a bit unsightly, I'll turn it away, but we'll aim for the biggest piece we can get. Yeah, so I'm liking the shape. So I'll get the piece sanded and I'll take you back when I have that done. So that's all the sanding finished. I sanded up to my usual 400 grit. Yeah, sanding went well. So as I said, I have a couple of little bug holes, but yeah, they'll blend in with all the other cracks and holes and features in it. So I'm going to take it off now and get it mounted into a chuck. Now that's good and solid, so I'm confident enough hollowing this out. I know we've only got 3/4 of a tenon, but I used a massive Titan jaws. So happy. I'll just bring up the tailstock till I get it trued up a bit. A little bit more here to go. Other than that, looking good. Now, that's the face of that. So, we have our bark inclusion here. Move it down, go on this side, you'll see it, yeah, you can see it a bit better there. So, I'm thinking of maybe putting a wide rim, because if I go too thin, I'm afraid it's going to break out worse. So, I think it'll actually look quite nice with all that burr shown in the rim. So say go there, something to that effect. It's going to have to be a chunky bowl anyway, so that's about 1.25 inches there. So I'm going to have to leave 1.25 inches all the way down, because if you can remember from the underside, we had an inclusion which went in easily 1/2 inch into the bottom of the bowl. So just have to be careful going down, don't go through. So we'll make a start of this and see what it looks like. Worst case scenario, it'll go in the bin and you'll never see it anyway. So. But hopefully not. So I'm going to have to lose my tailstock now. It's in my way. So far so good. Go another good 1/4 inch in the bottom, I think. I'd even try and undercut the rim just ever so slightly, if I can. So just a little 1-inch shear scraper. Now, happy. Just need to tidy up this rim here a little bit. Rim is nice and clean. I'm happy with the bottom, so I'm going to get it sanded, and I shall take you back when we're done. So now that's all the sanding done. Again, I sanded up to 400 grit. I just gave it a good blowout with the compressor. We'll get it off the chuck and take a look. So this doesn't look overly bad. Little piece missing here. It's a burl. It's supposed to look rustic, I think. I'll take the tenon off later because I'm not quite sure what finish I'm going to go for. I think I'll just put a coat of lemon oil on it just to bring out all the lovely colour in it and see what it looks like then. I'll probably put a Danish oil finish on it then at a later date. I'm just going to put some Chestnut Products lemon oil on. Lemon oil is quite thin, it will soak right into all those little pores and cracks and lug holes and whatever else is in it. Isn't there some amazing colours in that? There's so many yellows and browns. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, the other side. So as I said, I'll leave the tenon on because I'm not sure. I might go for either a Danish oil or a shellac finish. I'll just let this lemon oil dry off over a couple of days and I'll see. But we'll get a coat of this on just to show off all the lovely colour in the wood. The lemon oil is a real light oil, it really penetrates into the wood. I think I need a bigger brush. Stick that on my shopping list. The surface over again. So isn't that a beautiful piece of wood? With a feature. I am really chuffed. I didn't think we'd get a bowl from it, to be honest. And I thought if we did get a bowl, it was going to look horrendous with this big inclusion in the side, but I actually kind of like it now. So I have another piece, I have another similar size piece, so I might actually try and turn it the other way around, maybe try and turn it live edge. So yeah, absolutely, I'm chuffed with it, really am. So now, just give you an edge on view. There's that inclusion. I definitely didn't think we'd get a bowl from it, I really didn't. Especially with this inclusion in the bottom. I thought it is quite thin, but I'm glad we were able to save it and get a bowl from it because I think it turned out really amazing. It was worth saving. So I know it's quite thick, but I undercut the rim slightly, so it feels nice. It feels nice. So Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the process of turning it, so if you do, tap the like and subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know what you think. I shall catch us all in the next one, so take care, bye for now.